It is Friday. I clocked off work and I played some basketball, so that's why I'm super sweaty. I'm driving back home to see my parents right now. Today I wanted to talk about something that is top of mind for me right now. So I think this is insanely important for entrepreneurial 9-to-5ers. And I say this because it is insanely important to me and my operations. I have a business right now that I'm running, focusing on making my funnel for social media right now. I want all entrepreneurial 9-to-5ers to feel like they have a voice. I've tried many businesses. I've tried Amazon wholesaling. I tried looking to Airbnbs. I tried writing a book. I did write a book. It's on Amazon still if you guys want to purchase it. I also did a clothing line called NFT Shed. That was like a year of my life. And that was during grad school and during working a full-time job. And then I had a laundromat, obviously. You guys probably are here from laundromat videos. So first off, we cannot get comfortable in a 9-to-5. I know it's very easy to say, oh, I got a paycheck. Like, I'm getting paid over 6 figures, right? I can totally, like, it's not to brag. And obviously there's way more people getting paid way more money than me. And I know my place. I'm just saying that I get paid a comfortable amount, right? And I could just chill out on weekends, on weekdays. But what do? I'm always grinding. And that's not to brag. This is to show that in order to have this super hungry mentality, like you just need to be hungry and really want more for yourself. Like, life doesn't stop at the 9-to-5. You can't stay comfortable if you want to be someone special, because otherwise you're just a 9-to-5 cog in the wheel. Action before emotion is the main thing you need to take away from this. So most people wait for the motivation. Most of the population wait. Like, this includes non-9-to-5ers. But I see this a lot in 9-to-5ers as well. And I also had this problem. I would wait for motivation to go to the gym. I would wait for motivation to start posting content. I would wait for motivation to start filming this video. But the thing is, that shit will never come. And if it does come, then yes, for me, it comes a little bit more often because I'm so action driven. So I already have this mindset instilled in me that in order to get motivation, sorry, I'm screaming. It's just, I don't have a mic. In order to get motivation, you need to start that energy like transfer. Like, you need to start this energy transfer from actual action. Think about that. You won't just magically get motivation, especially if you're always in this rut and you're just constant and comfortable. You're not gonna get motivation spikes out of nowhere to start a business. And if you're always talking that you're gonna start a business, but you never start it, that shit's never gonna come to y'all. So if you actually want to start a business and you actually want to improve your life and you actually want to become someone more than just a cog in this corporate wheel, then you have to start with action. Whether that be just starting posting content. You realize that every single small business that's starting now in this day and age with no audience, you need to get online. You need to start online marketing. You need to start having digestible content that gives value to a large amount of people. And you have to do this for a long period of time and give value for a long period of time. And realize that you're going to get 0 views, 125 views, 500 views for a long period of time until you actually see DMs. Then once you actually see DMs and building relationships, maybe you'll get some leads. And once you get some leads, maybe you'll get enough information from these multiple DMs a day to actually build an offer that's valuable to people. But all of this comes from actually starting posting content, actually documenting your life, actually talking about your feelings and frustrations so people could relate to you. So all of this comes from action. And the more action you have, or you pursue, or actually give to the world, the more motivation the world will give back to you. It's Newton's law of energy, bro. This is kinetic energy at work. Like, it won't come from nothing. You have to provide that initial push. You have to provide that initial action. Bro, I've been seeing so many fucking Supras today. I've seen 4 Supras today. I really want a Supra. The Mark V Supra, I want a manual. Sorry, off topic. But one's flying by me right now. Anyways, take the action, get roasted, and then analyze why didn't it work. But at least you got the real world feedback to understand, oh, this was stupid as fuck. Now I know not to do that anymore, right? Now I know to do something else a little bit different. A real world example, I posted some dumb shit on my Instagram that I thought was gonna go viral, and I got murdered in this group call where they were doing a content audit, and they're like, Matt, why the fuck did you post this, right? So, but I am proud of myself for taking that action without overthinking and just posting it. Like, now I know to never post it again. But if I was constantly overthinking and be like, should I post it, should I post it? Maybe I would have posted it like 3 months later and then got roasted. So either way, I'm getting roasted, bro. And like, fuck, like, who cares what other people think? You got one life. If you want to make your life special, you want to like live your dream life, like you could have a special life without living your dream life. But if you want to actually make your dreams reality, bro, it all starts with action. So action before emotion. If you're feeling unmotivated to go to the gym, then you go to the gym, see other people like fucking killing it in the gym, and then what happens? You get motivated to go harder in your workout. What happens when you start actually seeing those new gains from the gym? You get more motivated to go back to the gym. What happens when you actually go viral on TikTok or Instagram? You're more motivated to actually post. You get motivation from a result, but to get that result from an output, right? You get that output or result from an input. And how do you make an input? You start yourself. You have that action, bro. So the one thing I want y'all, like 9-to-5ers, and also if you don't work a 9-to-5, click off. I'm kidding, just same shit applies to y'all. Especially for 9-to-5ers, when we don't have much time to overthink, because we're constantly, we constantly have to worry about our 9-to-5s and constantly worry about priorities and constantly worry about time and shit and schedule, and everything's a priority, and like, burnout and all that shit. Especially for 9-to-5ers, you need to just act and then think. Don't overthink. This is your one life, bro. Fucking go after that shit. That's all I wanted to say today. This is one of my first raw talks, so hopefully this helps you mindset wise, but please just act before you have emotion. Obviously, don't apply this to stupid shit, like don't do this with like, you know what I mean. Don't do some stupid shit. Don't like go 100 miles per hour on a motorcycle, like, oh, he told me to act before I think, right? No, this is for self-improvement, like, application. So please just go to the gym before having that motivation. Please post content before actually having that 7% body fat physique. Please post content before you're ready to post content. But don't like go fucking speeding and then don't, like, you guys are smart enough to like know this shit. Like, please don't apply this out of context in like a stupid situation. Like, for actual shit where you have to think before you act, please think before you act. Don't be dumb. But regardless, act before you think for self-development cases and applications such as business. Obviously not networking and shit, like actually, listen and then apply, critically think before you talk, and don't sound dumb. But act before you think. All right, that's pretty much it. So if you have any questions, just DM me on Instagram or leave any comments. But hope this raw format is chill. I don't really want to edit much on here. Just going straight off the dome. So hopefully this mindset shift, or this sharing this mindset that I have, that I take into my daily life, into my life every single day, that helps me just fucking move. Hopefully you guys can take this and apply it to the appropriate cases and kill it. I want to see all y'all win in whatever you're doing. So yeah, go do cool shit and peace.